Hello friends, welcome to the India Property Show, designed to help you buy a piece of India. Few decades earlier, Indians would go abroad in search of job opportunities. But now the trend of Indians coming back to India has picked up pace because of the recovery of India's economy, according to Economic Times. Pulitzer Prize winner Thomas Friedman rightly quoted, "I was in Bangalore, the Silicon Valley of India, when I realized that the world is flat." In fact, he went on to write a book with the same title, The World is Flat, that recounts the great changes happening in our times with advances in technology and communication that has put people all over the world in touch. This has led to an explosion of wealth in our country, India. When you talk about NRIs relocating, did you know Bangalore continues to be the city that hires the highest number of NRI professionals in India? No wonder it is a popular choice for the NRIs when it comes to buying real estate. Now, for the NRIs living abroad, they're used to a specific lifestyle. They enjoy being outdoors more, like biking or swimming. In fact, their kids too enjoy being outdoors, skating or maybe playing tennis. Now, to find a place in Bangalore that offers all these facilities can be a challenge. But not anymore. Ozone, with their dream project Urbana, have tried to create the old elements of Bangalore coupled with modern-day amenities. Ozone Urbana is one of the most precious jewels of North Bangalore. Spread over 170 acres, it is the largest integrated township of the city. The picturesque township is located right next to KIAL flyover on NH7, and it offers outstanding features for an active lifestyle. The project has been designed in association with CPG Corporation Singapore and Bangalore. Urbana plan includes boutique residences, serviced residential plots, and senior living community. It is a wholesome mix of residential, retail, commercial, school, hospital, Hyatt Hotel, assisted care living, besides other world-class amenities. No wonder their tagline is Ozone Urbana, it's all here. Tour of Ozone Urbana Bangalore continues after a short break. Ozone offers 2, 2.5, 3 and 4 bedroom apartments at Urbana. Time to take a look at one of the apartments. The living room is a nice size and I love the flooring in here. An adjoining dining area that is accessible from the open kitchen, which I feel is so important nowadays as it's easy to cook and serve. Next, let's go into the master bedroom. It's nicely designed. It has spacious closets and an attached bathroom. Here is the second bedroom. And here is a balcony to enjoy the view. I like the layout of the apartment. Ozone has plans to connect all the homes via optical fiber cables to provide voice, internet, television, and security services. Wow, I just love the way the apartments are designed. So very contemporary. Well, friends, it's time for me to take a quick commercial break. But when we come back, we'll continue our tour of Urbana and also interact with the CEO of the Ozone Group. So don't go away. We'll be back in a jiffy.
Ozone Urbana currently is doing extremely well.
How well would you say Urbana Township is located?
We are 5 minutes away from the airport.
Wow.
And if you look at worldwide, anywhere there is an airport, the micro market around that, which is like 3 to 4 kilometers radius, really does extremely well. National Public School is #1 in Bangalore, and people actually queue up to go to that school. So we have been able to attract that kind of a brand. 80% of the area is greenery. So most of your apartments are looking through the garden city. There is going to be a 250 bed hospital which is going to be within Urbana with tertiary care. That is all advanced equipments. Everything will be available within Urbana. Hyatt Place, it did not take them time once they saw the location and said that here is where we want to be. This enclave will have close to 1,100, 1,200 units which are exclusively for people beyond 55 years.
You know, for NRIs or foreign investors who are interested in investing in Bangalore or planning to relocate, what would be your advice to them? Friends, it's now time to go meet the CEO of Ozone Group, Mr. Srinivasan Gopalan, and ask him more about the project. Hello, sir, and welcome to the India Property Show. In one of your interviews, you had mentioned that with Ozone, you have tried to replicate the old elements of Bangalore.
Yeah.
Would you say your dream is fulfilled now?
To tell you, it's been a lot of work in the last 6 years in Ozone Urbana, and whatever you see today is just 20-30% of what it's going to be like. Yeah. So the dream is not fulfilled, but I know that we are on the right track. And Ozone Urbana currently is doing extremely well. It has got a lot of investors' blessings, a lot of customers' blessings, and I thank God for supporting us on this huge venture.
Fabulous. And also, while buying real estate, the three major aspects or factors goes on is location, location, location. How well would you say Urbana Township is located?
So there are two aspects of location if you look at Ozone Urbana. One is the location which is outside of Ozone Urbana. Ozone Urbana itself is a 200-acre development.
Wow.
So there is a location within the location, within Urbana, and one is outside. So if you look at Ozone Urbana, just 20 minutes from Ozone Urbana, which is on the other side, which is on the Devanahalli side towards Hyderabad, There are 2,000 acres which have been set aside by the government to do hardware parks, financial centers, so on and so forth. So that's a huge catchment area.
Exactly.
Apart from that, as soon as you go from Bangalore towards the airport, from Hebbal, it's a 15-minute drive. Though it's 20 kilometers, there are elevated highways. So it is very, very well connected through road.
Very
and
convenient.
then now there is a metro also which is going to go there.
Yeah.
We are 5 minutes away from the airport.
Wow.
And if you look at worldwide, anywhere there is an airport, the micro market around that, which is like 3 to 4 kilometers radius, really does extremely well. So if you look at Amsterdam, Amsterdam is the only erythropolis, and we want to recreate something which is in a smaller fashion, which is like
Beautiful.
200 acres for Ozone Urbana. So these are all the drivers around Ozone Urbana. Within Urbana, if you look at every building or every structure is actually well decided and well placed, and you don't have to walk more than 100 to 150 meters to either go to the nearest clubhouse. The school is within the campus. There is a hotel, service departments, there is a hospital. So all of them are very, very nicely located. So there is a stream which goes within Urbana, so you have lake facing or water facing apartments. 80% of the area is greenery, so most of your apartments are looking through the garden city. Bangalore has grown 47%. If the population was 100 10 years back, today is 147, but the infrastructure has not come. The greenery is gone. The Cubbon Park is reduced to whatever it is, from twice as much as what it was, and that is what we try to recreate in Urbana. And it has attracted a lot of people. So as you rightly said, location is key, and we have been able to attract the best of brands in Urbana. If you look at it, National Public School, 1,200 school children will be studying in Urbana. National Public School is #1 in Bangalore, and people actually queue up to go to that school. So we have been able to attract that kind of a brand. And on the hospital side, Abu Dhabi based hospital, which is BR Life, New Medical Center is the larger flagship brand, which is a London Stock Exchange listed hospital. They have ensured that they have a place in Urbana. So there is going to be a 250 bed hospital which is going to be within Urbana with tertiary care. That is, all advanced equipments, everything will be available within Urbana. Then hotel and service apartments, where we have Hyatt Place. So Hyatt Place, it did not take them time once they saw the location and said that here is where we want to be, because of the vicinity from the airport and also the connectivity from the main city. So at any point in time, if you have to travel from say an MG road to Urbana, it takes you close to 50 minutes. But if you have to go this side, say you go south of Bangalore, which is so congested today, even a 10 to 12 kilometers can take you an hour or maybe 2 hours. So that is how Urbana is really poised, and we had this vision in 2006. So we hold this land from 2006-2007, and it has become a destination as of today. A hats off to the vision of my promoter Vasudevan, because he could envision something like this in 2006, which is 10 years back. That's when we started acquiring this land. We started off with a 25-acre development. Today we are close to 200 acres of development. So I believe that the hard work has been done by the promoter, getting the land, protecting the land, getting the approvals in place, and today we have close to 1.8 crore square feet only in Ozone Urbana.
Sir, I also saw that there was a senior community residence, and it's very impressive because you don't really get to see much of that. So that was really beautiful.
No, there is a very noble thought behind that. So just to give you an example, when I travel abroad, I have an 80-year-old dad. The biggest worry that I have is, if something goes wrong to him, whether he will get the first aid, whether he will get the treatment, the right treatment at the right time. So that is the biggest worry that we have. So that's the reason why we said we will have a separate enclave in Urbana, which is for senior care. There is a hospital which is going to be like 200 meters away. There is a geriatric care that we are going to have, an 80-bed geriatric care and an assisted living. So first aid is something which is protected. In fact, we have operators from Kowai Properties and Serene, wherein they will ensure that within 10 minutes,
Yeah,
they get the first aid. And most of the lives are saved. 80% of the lives are saved in the first 15 minutes.
Wow.
So that was the thought process behind having the senior living. We started off with phase one, where we sold around 320 units. As we speak, you must have seen that we have started handing over those units. The phase two, we started off with around 65 units, which we are completely sold off. The third one we have launched now with some 100 units.
Wow.
And the fourth one we are launching in 6 months, which will have 550 units. So with this enclave will have close to 1,100, 1,200 units, which are exclusively for people beyond 55 years.
You know, for NRIs or foreign investors who are interested in investing in, Bangalore or planning to relocate, what would be your advice to them?
Well, one is for the NRIs, what I would want to tell them is there will be a lot of developers who will come and woo them. So it's very important to see the track record of the developer first, the financial background of the developer, and whether the projects have got all the approvals. I think irrespective of the location, because they are busy, for them this disposable income is not significant, so they don't do all the due diligence that they need to do. So my first thing will be, please do the due diligence that is required. The developer has to be good. Now in the entire of India, Bangalore is the only location which is doing extremely well. Okay, there is offtake, there are sales which are happening, and it's a known fact that the yield, the rental yield in Bangalore is the highest amongst every other city. Because there are a lot of people who come from outside of Bangalore to live. So it's the most cosmopolitan place that you can ever find.
Absolutely.
So it's a very good opportunity for you to invest. Within Ozone Urbana, it's a great opportunity to invest because we started selling at 1,800 rupees 2.5 years back. Today we are at 5,100 rupees.
Wow.
And we see this trend at least for the next 3 to 4 years until this community actually has around 1,000 families living there. And in 8 years' time, we will have 8,000 families living in Ozone Urbana. Apart from that, people say that North Bangalore does not have water, or there is a water shortage, electricity shortage. So what we did first was we tied up with all of this. We have a water management system where we are spending close to 200 rupees a square feet. That would mean close to 40 to 50 crores only to ensure that there is continuous supply of water. So that is our vision. I don't know how much we will succeed in that. But I believe in one thing, that once you have the vision and you sincerely work towards it, there are more chances of achieving it than not achieving it. I would request everyone to buy in Ozone Urbana. We have good schemes that are going on where you need to invest little and get good returns. So come one, come all. Ozone Urbana is for all.
Awesome. Thank you, sir, so much for joining us, and we wish you all the best.
Thank you very much.
Thank you so much.
Thank you.
So that was the CEO of Ozone Group, Mr. Srinivasan Gopalan. We're going to take a small commercial break. We're going to come back soon, so don't go away. Hello friends, welcome back to the India Property Show, and let's continue our tour of the Ozone Urbana in Bangalore. At Ozone Urbana, you can see a lot of open spaces and parks. So, basically, they're trying to bring back the garden tag into the garden city, something that Bangalore is famously known for. Urbana aims to be the first integrated township to become fully self-sustained in water supply. Ozone Urbana has 70% open spaces. These spaces are interwoven with bicycle track, jogging track, pedestrian boulevards dotted with activity nodes that bring people together. These string of open spaces culminate at the cultural zone, which also has an auditorium, open-air theatre, and landscaped courts. Let me just take you to a walkthrough of the various amenities. There are multiple clubhouses, swimming pool, cricket pitch, basketball court, tennis court, cycling track, and much more. Ozone Urbana has within their campus National Public School, one of the best-in-class CBSE schools in South India. Also, on campus is BR Life, a Dubai-based hospital system's 250-bed hospital, one of the largest in North Bangalore. Ozone is also in discussion with a UK-based assisted care system to bring their expertise and planning to Urbana to create a state-of-the-art assisted care facility to augment the senior living community and the hospital. The global hospitality company Hyatt will also be part of the Urbana ensemble next to the retail mall and multiplex. You name it and they have it. Well, guess that's why they say it's all here. Ozone Urbana offers senior living community residences with a difference that has been thoughtfully designed to meet the requirements of the seniors living in the community. The senior living community is conceived around the concept of active life, which has a host of amenities and facilities to make their life healthy, happy, and active. Serene Senior Living Community Project is ready and has been handed to the customers. Urbana Irene, another senior living community project established in 2015, has 172 apartments and is over 50% sold out. And with this, we have come to the end of the Ozone Urbana tour on our show today. Have a good day.